There we go. So very, very lovely. Whew. Here we are, my treasures, at a massive time of transition for us to step into. And I love it when we can use all the alignments, the cosmic alignments, these timelines that are intersecting in the most incredible way. And we're feeling this within our own bodies. And I know so many of you that I've been working with you, and we've been holding the space together, and we're feeling enormous fluctuations in our energy system. It's really lovely and comforting for us to know that it's because there is so much change, such incredible change that is opening up into the energy field and into our lives. And we're feeling it because we are part of all that is. We are the very breath of the divine. So every part of our being is experiencing this transformation, the shift of energy. And it's a wonderful time for us to really start to agree that we're not here just bumbling around by some crazy reason, some silly story, and we're just bumbling around. We truly are here on purpose. And sometimes it feels a little difficult when our lives feel very challenging, very difficult. So let's get some perspective on what is going on now, so that we can start to create a different vibration in our field, which will support us as we move forward from this incredible point where there's this equinox and all these amazing cosmic shifts. Beautiful people online, Pam Gregory and all the other beautiful people that you can plug into and start to listen to what they're saying. I think that will bring you a lot of comfort, because you'll know that you're not going crazy, you're not going out of your mind, you're just on time. So let's drop into the space together. I'm going to bring the bell, and we're going to hold the space a little while, and then we're going to open up and bring in the divine energy so that we can connect into what is to come in for us right now. No idea what that is. It's a journey that we're going to take together right now. My throat might need some clearing. Let me do that first. I think I can do it. My throat feels a lot of energy. So when there is a lot of energy going on, then I get that little in my throat. It's just one of those markers. Not always so convenient, but there it is. Okay, beautiful people, are we ready? We're going to settle into the space where we are, and this is the bell that is going to guide us in. Take a deep breath in, my treasures. And if you can, close your eyes. Just breathe a long, beautiful in-breath into your being, and then a long, slow out breath. We take another beautiful breath into the being, opening the belly, the chest, the throat. And then that long, slow, purposeful out breath as we squeeze upon the vagus nerve, helping ourselves to center and align and connect. And in the space where we are right now, feel the base of your body or the soles of your feet, or however you are positioned, feel yourself connecting in to this earth with a sense of, I am here. I'm here on time, and I'm here on purpose. And as you can feel that energy, bring an agreement into your being that I'm here on time and on purpose, and I agreed to be here at this time. And for that reason, I am still here. No matter what your life looks like, no matter how crazy the things might seem around you, you are here for something incredible. We are the first human story to witness ourselves moving into a transitional energy and shifting into a higher frequency. And for us to be on purpose and on time here to participate in it truly is a gracious gift. So feel the connection through the soles of your feet, the base of your body, and feel a sense of being hugged and held. What a wonderful time to be here. And then if you will, open up your crown and imagine that there is this beautiful stream of divine light pouring into you like a shower of light. It falls upon you, and as it does, it moves into every fiber, bone, nerve, tissue, marrow, every cell, every telomere, and every atom of your being. Imagine that you are being bathed in this glorious light. And that light is known to you because that is you. That we are here as an aspect of that light, like a little facet of a diamond. That the diamond self is the light that we are, and the light that is connected to all that is. And here's this gorgeous little human being showing up in this world as one little facet of this amazing diamond essence that we are. And if you can see yourself in this expanded way and begin to open your heart towards that, this will allow us to truly embrace all the potential that we hold in this being and the ability of this human being to tap into it. I cannot tap in to your divine light, that stream of your divine potential. Only you can. You can choose to switch it on or switch it off. You can choose to be part of it, and you can choose not. Just notice that we are all plugging into an amazing energy. And this energy that is yours, this is your potential. And you can choose right now to be part of it or not. And you can choose to embrace the full facets of all the diamond essence that you are. And we sometimes feel so very small and alone, broken inside of this being. But we are not broken. We are being shattered so that this heart opens like that broken vessel, and so the light comes in. And if you feel like your life has been very turbulent, up and down, with trauma and lots of pain, a lot of illness or sickness or whatever that is, just know that there is a part of you that is witnessing you in this life. And that is the part that we move back to when we've finished playing in this mortal form. Ask your being to know that connection now. And then drop your shoulders and soften your belly and feel your breath coming in and through your being. And know that there is nothing you have to do to maintain you right now. Absolutely nothing. You are being held and loved. You are being supported. You are being breathed. Your heart is beating and gravity is holding you. You're in the perfect place just to be. Just be then. Just be here in your human being. Nothing to do, no story. And the body relaxes and you drop in a little deeper. And every time you drop into the space and you soften your body, smooth the skin on your beautiful face, relax your jaw, and feel the comfort of your spine supporting you and holding you. Send a loving message to your being. And now, in the space that we are, let's claim this moment for our highest best. That something can come through each and every one of us. That we can begin to hold the space that we're in like a light portal. And visualize yourself as that, anchored into the space where you are, with a light pouring down upon you. And the space that you're holding is where you are meant to be. Nobody on this planet can take that space. No one else can hold what you know and what you have known through all your journeys. You are the most incredible vessel of information from your entire family line all the way up to this point in our human history. You contain and hold all that information. And if we could now see ourselves as these beings that can hold so much and not take any ownership of what it is that we are feeling, but say that we are feeling this, whatever it is, so that we can heal it. Whatever element of pain or trauma or suffering you are knowing right now, that is the trauma we came to heal. And the only way that you can connect to it is if you can connect knowingly to what it feels like, smells like, tastes like, sounds like. If you can know it so absolutely into the depths of it, you can heal it there. See yourself as this beautiful being that is holding such immense information so that you can heal a very painful cord, an energy imprint, a story that has got locked into this human story, locked into the human psyche. You are the one that's holding it, and it feels very painful, but it doesn't have to be that way for all time. If we can use what we are knowing and understanding and translate that into healing, we will certainly have found a means to elevate the energy pain, the pain signals that we have been feeling, and elevate them into a much higher frequency of healing and wellness, flow, light, and love. For those of you who connected in with some of those considerations, and we asked ourselves a few questions. We asked ourselves, what is causing our pain right now? What is causing your pain right now? And just be willing to look at that. What is that story that's causing so much discomfort in your mind, body, and your entire being? And where in your body and your being are you holding this? And if you can, in your own private space, place your hand upon where the pain might be for you. And as you hold the awareness of your body containing information at that point, you've started to connect into your being in a different way. You are beginning to acknowledge that this being has the ability to hold a signal, and you have the ability to connect to that signal. We understand it now as a signal. And the only way we can receive a signal until we learn to be more subtly aware is to feel impact upon the mind and the body. Right now, that is the way our humans understand a signal, an impression, a memory. And so you hold a place where you feel the distortion in you. And you begin to witness you as the holder of an awareness. Hold it with all your heart. Hold it tenderly. Hold it like a mother would hold a wounded child, and wrap it into her arms and rock this treasure and feel the love and the support. And the child would relax so absolutely into the arms of the dear one that is comforting them. You do that for you. You comfort you now. We take responsibility for our pain so that we can become more responsible about the way we move the pain out of us. And now, if you will, just send a thought and ask your being, who are the messengers of this pain? Who has come into my life and prodded me and poked my awareness, caused a distortion in my being, something that really rattled me or caused me upset. Who is this one or these few that brought that message to me? And could you be here with that one? And could you just hold immense gratitude that they are only the messengers of a signal that you could not receive without them? Without their interaction with you, you could not have received that signal. These beautiful beings, we rely upon each other to help each other, to grow, to learn, to uplift our energy. We reflect, we connect, and then we collide. And in all the ways that we do this, we are giving each other immense information. Who has been giving you this information? And could you see them now standing a little away from you, simply as messengers? And then could you allow them to drift a little further away from your energy field? When the messenger brings a parcel to our door, we allow them to go when we have received it. Do that now. Allow them to go. Do not tie yourself to misery anymore. Energetically, with your mind, lovingly see them moving into their world and their life and continuing their journey. We don't throw anybody away, and we don't reject anybody, and we don't hurt anybody. Just do this energetically with so much love and gratitude. Thank you for playing that nasty role so that I would know how deep the pain is that is linked to all humanity. What you know is a thread that binds you into this woven fabric of all life. And you needed to have this little thread pulled upon to feel the little tug of it so that you would know which thread to smooth out and bring peace to. Do that now. Take a deep breath in and breathe out. And see if you can hold yourself here, clear like a portal of light, and the divine light pouring into you, bathing and cleansing and clearing every cell, bone, nerve, tissue, fiber, every mitochondria, every telomere of your being. Your whole being refreshed and cleared now. We join our energy, beautiful beings all over the world, who are holding the intention to release the thread of pain that we know exquisitely as our own, but that is linked to all life. Could you, for all life, let it go? If you could know how important that is, to allow yourself to heal, to welcome healing into you, complete clearance. If you could know the ripple that this would create, that goes all the way down through this little line, this thread that is woven into the fabric. It moves all the way through the quantum field, through all time, through all fields, through all dimensions. With all my heart, with all my soul, I ask now that I can release, let go, and eliminate all pain, all suffering through all time. This that I know, may I link my knowing, my deep heart of such love and compassion, could I link it to this? And could I hold the space like a portal of light, standing where I am standing, where no one else can be, only me? And could I, through my divine heart, transmit a light of healing, love and kindness and gratitude, forgiveness, gentleness, compassion into the field? If enough of us would do this, we would change the trajectory of our human journey. If a few of us can hold this with all our heart and soul until we can recreate this incredible matrix, this grid of energy and light, if enough of us could do this, we have a very good chance of moving beyond what we are experiencing now and begin to experience what our heart is calling in. Now feel your heart energy. Just be there with your heart for a few moments. Breathe into your divine heart. Relax your whole being. Now bring a memory, something that you can remember from your life when your heart felt so open, so loved, so held. And as you bring the memory into your being, drop it down and into your heart. Begin to experience it here in your heart as if it is happening again right now. That sweet moment. Notice how much you know. Notice how much you can still feel as if you are there right now. Recreate it in your heart frequency. Call upon all your senses to awaken your imaginal cells so that you could imagine it all over again right now. And when we excite the heart in this way, when we allow ourselves to remember, this beautiful heart of ours does something amazing. It lifts. Can you feel that lift? And if you haven't found the right memory, you're not going to get that lift. Go and rummage around in your filing cabinet and get another memory. Drop it down into the heart. And breathe into that memory and imagine it like it is right now here. Playing out once again in your awareness. And every cell in your body is awakening to that delightful memory. You are awakening every cell in your body. It is the imaginal cells that help that caterpillar turn to goop inside of its chrysalis, to imagine what it's going to be now. The imaginal cells hold the codes of who we are to become. We hold these cells within us. We have DNA that is ready to awaken. There is so much more that we are holding within our being. We are not broken. We are just starting to open and reveal this. Please see that, hear that, feel that. And now as you awaken your heart, know then that at this moment, when you feel the lift, you are beginning to transmit an energy. Could you place into this energy field as you open like a ripple opening in a pond, forgiveness? Could you forgive you for all the transgressions, all the pain that you've caused, knowingly or unknowingly? For how we have hurt each other, and how we've distorted so much about our relationships and the pain that we feel. Could you forgive you? Could you forgive you for holding on to it for so long? And you open your heart and feel that beautiful lift and radiate this energy out into a field around you. Imagine this is your sacred chrysalis now that you are expanding and extending your energy into. So beautiful. And you place into this waves of forgiveness. Is there anything you cannot forgive? Or could you just let it go at this point? See how deep, how wide, you can radiate this energy. And then as you feel this energy opening and dissipating around you, allow it to continue into the many further wider ripples that are creating into the energy field. Let it go deep, deep, deep into the ancestral line, all the way back through time. And then we rest. And we know that healing does not happen until we agree. Like carrying burdens upon our back, climbing up this steep, steep mountain, very difficult climb. We're all trying to get to the point, the pinnacle, so that we can see, so we can get the point of being here. And we move all the way up into this expanded space. But we carry these burdens that are so endlessly tiresome, one generation after another, throwing more and more of these burdens upon our shoulders. And so we carry them and carry them and carry them until we can barely walk and barely breathe, and our backs are breaking and our stomachs are aching and our heads are throbbing. There's no way that we could go one more step, but somehow we do. And we keep carrying the story until we decide we're not carrying it anymore. For every step that we are willing to go on in pain and suffering, we are the ones holding the story of our human tragedy and human suffering. We are the ones holding it. If we think it is brave and wonderful and resilient and courageous to carry the pain, we are so deceived. There is no virtue in that at all. There is only virtue in forgiveness and kindness. If you are carrying these burdens and you feel like the world's weight is upon your being, could you just stop? Stop now in your imagination. See yourself letting the stuff drop off you. Put it down. The moment you put it down, you are setting yourself free. And the trick here is to put it all down. Not carry one little pebble, one little marble of a souvenir. Put it all down. And now you are free. Up to this moment, we are not free. We are only free at the moment we decide to put it down. And now we can climb to the point, to the pinnacle, and we can see what we are meant to see. Because we found our way there at long last. All it needed for us to get to this point was to put the stuff down. And everything that we've been carrying along generation to generation is so that we would know what we would never do again. All the horrors and the trauma of our human story with this divine heart, we know what we would never do again. Put it down. If we don't put it down, the story continues. We continue to weave into the fabric that is creating our human experience. No more. We absolutely cannot. If you cannot imagine doing this kindness for you, then do it for every girl child who is suffering enormously right this minute with persecution and oppression, for every woman who has been savagely treated, for every boy child who has been so manipulated and coerced, brainwashed, for every man who has had to stand in hideous places and wars and be coerced and pushed and bullied. Imagine that we do this for all life, for every creature and every plant. We stop holding the story and we clear our energy field. Now you are a portal of light. And now the light that begins to pour into you truly can pour into you. How beautiful is that? Now see that within your being. You are standing in this portal of light. It is healing you, all the pain, all the wounds. And the divine heart opens itself into gratitude. We have come a long, long, long way to be here now. We have a one-time opportunity when these two frequencies are intersecting. It is now. The crescendo of this is being felt within our systems. And the secret to managing it is to stop and rest. Stop and rest and reset. Your energy fields, so many energy fields. Almost everyone's energy field that I look at has got a disconnect in it somewhere. And the disconnect is so that we can disconnect, so that we can reconnect. How beautiful is it that we have got to this point, that our bodies know exactly how to help us. We feel tired, and we feel alone, and we feel sad, and we feel forgotten. We feel exhausted, and we just have to lie down. So much is going on in your energy field. Allow what is moving through you to expand and open up so that you create this beautiful ripple. You know how to do it now. Open your heart. Feel that little lift in it. The moment you do, you've elevated the frequency. You got it? You got it. And then transmit that energy into all that is just a ripple opening in a pond. You don't have to do anything with that now. Don't run after it. A ripple opens in a pond. All we have to do is drop one beautiful drop of intention into the pond, and the ripple opens. And now we are here at this immense time of our life, ready to step into something else. We open our hearts to the immense gratitude that we can feel. And now we begin to transmit into that energy so that we activate the magnetic field of the heart. Whatever it is that you wish to attract towards you now, the heart is going to be your starting point. If you can feel in your heart the exact opposite of the story that you've been holding, and if you can look deeply into that, get right down to where the seed is. We might say, I feel depressed. And then say, but why? What's going on? Ask your being, what's going on? What makes you depressed? I feel alone. What makes you feel alone? Loneliness. Feeling lost. What has made you feel lost? Keep asking, go down, go down, go down to the very, very seed within that. And the moment you get it, that deep homesickness, that longing, and then pivot your energy 180 degrees and ask your being, what is the exact opposite of this signal? Here is this deep loneliness, longing, depression, sadness, fear, anger, hate, resentment, all those stories. But what is the exact opposite? And the moment your heart remembers this, that is what we begin to amplify. Graciousness, companionship. We begin to play with the energies that we wish to see. Don't stay here in the news and the calamities and all these stories, because then you're feeding it. Turn your attention 180 degrees and look upon this energy of love, gratitude, and peace and calmness, of generosity of spirit. Whatever it is that you know so absolutely that your heart is desiring so deeply, 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 that's how deep you can embed a new code, a new system for us. If we gaze upon it, we amplify it through the heart, we activate it into the field, it becomes. It cannot not become, because we are working with the laws of physics and the law of nature. Magnets attract, magnets repel. What are you doing with your energy field? And the law of attraction, it's the highest vibration towards what it is that we seek. Not commiserating, sitting in a heap of sadness and depression and hardship, because then we're playing at that and activating it. 180 degrees. Have you got your 180-degree shift? Have you got it in your heart? If you can hold it now, what is the one seed, the one gift that you could plant in right now? And imagine that that takes root so that we can begin to experience ourselves in a whole and a new way. What is yours? Bring it to mind. Imagine this is the gift for all life. Drop it into your heart. Breathe into it. And imagine yourself through your being, a portal of light, a beautiful tree that you drop it deep down into the roots, that it works in and underneath the earth and all the wonderful networks and connections that roots and all those little fibers do as they connect in and transmit, and you drop it down. And then feel in your heart that this becomes, and we look forward to it, we anticipate it, we are delighted, we can't wait for this to show up in the world. We look out for it, we start paying attention. Do that. And as we gaze upon it with all our heart and all our soul, we are the generators, the amplifiers, and the transmitters of a new code. The story now for our human species is that we can shift away from the story of survival and suffering, hardship, and all the history that has been imprinted in that long journey. We are right here at the pivot point. And our hearts have always been calling us towards this energy of thriving, abundance, and love and compassion. Hop over and begin to amplify this. See yourself healthy, well, prosperous, laughing, happy, kind, considerate. Whatever the thing is, you be that. And you be the holder of that and the portal of that. And now you're working as a light worker, which is what you are, because you are here in this moment, holding the space that only you can hold with a history that is so magnificent and so tormenting, and you are the one who can bring it to peace. Let this truly be your gift, your deepest gift of your life purpose. Imagine if every one of us could succeed in this and then take our last breath and go, right, we're done. And we just go home. Home is already known to us. We are already perfect light beings. We're just having the human journey to deeply know and connect to the journey, to the story, so we can deeply heal it. If you can feel it, you can heal it. So much love to you, my darlings. Thank you for being the light portals that you are. Thank you for showing up and holding the space. So much love to you in all the spaces of your life. I deeply appreciate you. Thank you, my lovelies. Many blessings. I'm going to bring in our bell. We can come on back to the space now. And allow yourself to be here with so much love for your being, your life, and each other. We could just see each other for a moment. All your beautiful faces just makes me want to cry to see you all. And I'm very grateful that you showed up and that you're here. It's a little overwhelming. I wasn't looking at your faces in the beginning, but now I see you all here. And really, it's just profound and beyond. And I honor you and I respect you with all my heart and my soul. Thank you, my darlings. Probably not going to be able to say any more than that. Take care. We'll chat soon. Bye-bye, my treasures.
Like a bird on a tree, I'm just sitting here. I got time, it's clear to see. From up here